Good afternoon to you. Let's start by asking how the bicep injury is coming along. How are you?
I'm really good, thanks. Had the stitches out a couple of days ago and a little scar, but I'm doing a rehabilitation and it's going to plan. I've had plenty of injuries in my career and managed to get over all of them. So this is just another small hurdle in the way so that I'll overcome.
Yeah, we're talking about Tony Bellew there saying he's turned 35 this year. You've just turned 37. You've had a couple of injuries the last 4 or 5 years. Do you feel it's age catching up with you, or are you past that stage now? Do you feel the body is holistically doing well?
Well, everything felt great in the lead up to this fight. You know, my new coach, Ismail Salas, we'd formulated a training program and regime where I was getting good work done daily without risking injuries. I got many rounds of sparring in the bank and things were going smoothly as they've ever done. And it's just it was a freak accident that happened, you know, but everything happens for a reason. Maybe the fight wasn't supposed to happen on December 17th, so May 5th it will be. I'm going to have to work through Christmas. It's one of those things. You know, I've had setbacks in the past. This is just another one of them. I think it would add to another little chapter to my up and down story.
David, it's good to see you back in your gym. We were there the day before it happened, Johnny Nelson and I. You looked in fabulous shape. You look relaxed, you look light, you look ready to go then. So it's just a freak occurrence, and you can sort of pick up where you left off.
Yeah, that's the plan. You know, so things happen from time to time, but you know, looking at the positive side of it, it gives me another opportunity to train and do a few more months' work with my new coach, Ismail Salas, as we worked together for many months prior for this fight, this aborted fight, and we'll have a few more months to work in the lead up to May. So I think it's a good thing in terms of gelling with my coach. You know, he's over 100 rounds of sparring. He was there in the corner for us, so he knows me better now. And I try and look at the positives of the situation. And unfortunately, the fight didn't take place when we were anticipated, but it will take place. And as exciting as the first fight was, I believe this fight will be just as exciting, if not more.
Yeah, David, how will you approach the fight tactically then? Because we know that the Achilles issue changed the course of that fight, but will you approach it differently in terms of stamina, fatigue, potentially making it a longer encounter, perhaps being more tentative at the start? What's your approach going to be?
I don't want to talk tactics about what I'm going to do. We had a few plans in the lead up to this fight. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to implement them, but I'll just go back to the drawing board, keep working on the fundamentals, and come fight night, I'll be the best version of myself I can be. It felt, you know, as Adam said, he saw me sort of day before the accident I had, and I was in as good shape as I've ever been in. It was actually I was in eerily good shape. It was going so well. It was going too well, and I could feel it, and it was just, you know, sod's law. Something unfortunate had to happen, but you know, I know the formula now. I know why the training camp went so well, and it's just more of the same. Going back to the gym, working hard, you know, eating, sleeping, you know, making sure all you know, massage, make sure all bases are covered. So come fight night, you know, I'm not only looking at, you know, winning this fight. I want to really make a statement and show the world, you know, I am an elite heavyweight. I am a guy who can challenge for that #1 spot. And you know, anything other than a conclusive, spectacular victory, you know, anything other than that is a failure in my eyes. Even if I win the fight, but I struggle, I think I'm honest enough for myself to know, okay, you know, the likes of the Anthony Joshua, the #1 in the division. You know, if I can't beat Tony Bellew in emphatic style, then I've got no business, you know, mentioning his name.
I was just going to ask you that, David. You know, you were pretty candid with us when we came down and saw you a few weeks ago, that this is really rolling the dice, isn't it? This is the last chance. If you don't beat Tony Bellew, it is over. The dreams of becoming world heavyweight champion. You've got to do it emphatically.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, as I said to you when you came down, you know, not only do I have to win in a style that you would expect the best heavyweight in the world. You know, I don't want my performance to be any less than you'd expect an Anthony Joshua to deal with Tony Bellew. So for me to be having these aspirations of becoming the best in the division, I have to really, really do something special.